Alright, good morning guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's just you and me today and do some more small boat solo salmon tactics. It is a beautiful morning in early August and we're gonna have some wind later on today, but right now it's really light south. So got a few other boats out already. Just gonna head out probably about 80-100 feet of water and set up and see if we can get a couple fish before the wind kicks up. Ideally we'd like to get a hen king because it's time to start getting some eggs for skein. So let's see if we can pull that off. Just starting to pick some bait and fish up here. It's a nice pot of bait right there, about 50 feet down and about 80 feet of water. So I'm gonna set up right here. I do not run a temp probe, so I just fish in the screen. So usually where you see that bait and fish, that's about where the thermocline's gonna be. So we're gonna set up right here, get the riggers on, see if we can get some. This bag's gonna turn me hard once it sets here, but it's alright. I gotta get a bunch of stuff out here. Get it straightened back out. That's some more bait right on the bottom there. Some bait up at 60. So we got a little bit of a screen here. Also are not only good for beers, but for cannonballs. Just in case you never thought of that, but you probably did. Alright, so first thing in the morning, I pretty much always got to give old Mr. OG Carbon 14 a shot. This ugly as spoon has caught more big fish for me in the last few years than anything else, especially on this inside water. So shine her up, send her down. I'm running 20-pound mono mainline and about 5 feet or so of 17-pound fluorocarbon leader. That is what I've been running lately. Probably soon I'll switch to the 20-pound fluorocarbon leader as well. These kings this time of year, they're growing about a pound a week, so I usually fatten up my leaders as the fish are fattening up. Start out with 15 and end up on 20. Alright, boat's holding pretty well, kind of troughing it here right now. We are on the south shore of Lake Ontario, if I didn't mention that. Got some light wind out of the south right now, so it's doing pretty well. I got a bag down just on my port side, holding speed pretty good. It's kind of troughing it here. We're all set up here. I can see both my balls running on the screen. Our screen kind of dried up, so I'm probably going to turn it back inside a little bit. We had a better screen in like 80 foot, so. Oh, there's a fish right on our high rigger right there. See if he bites. That looks like a nice salmon mark right there at 50 something. Speed's about 2.3, 2.5. That's what we're looking for. Probably will put a free slider on our deep rigger here shortly, so I figure out where I want to be. First fish, boys, but I don't think it's a big one. Probably just a small little skippy salmon. Try and let him go, actually. Well, At least we got rid of the skunk. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a small king on the carbon 14. Let's see if we can get him off without messing him up too bad. Alright, we tried to do surgery as carefully as we could here. Good luck, buddy. This little skippy salmon. Tuna drop. Come on, swim, buddy. And he's kicking a little bit. Hopefully he'll come back around. Didn't get him in the gills, so should be okay. A little bit of chaos there. Actually, I was bringing up that other rigger to reset it, and this one went off at 47, so had 2 bites there, right in that one spot. So we'll be going back to check out. Oh, there goes a fish right there. Oh, baby. That was a slider fish for sure. Alright, that's a good fish. Now, because I got a good fish here, I'm just going to put it in neutral. Oh, we're going to fight it. But he's going to get in my other line, which is not ideal. It's really interesting, actually, to fight these fish in neutral. That's a good fish. I don't want him to get in my downrigger ball. This presents all kinds of interesting challenges here. So you gotta get your rigger ball up. The port rigger's up already. My starboard's coming up. Come on, stay hooked. Oh, that's good. Oh, I just dropped him right there. That was a good fish. Oh, he broke me off. He broke me off. Dang it. That was a big fish. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, he ate my spoon. He ate my spoon. I got another one of those spoons. So. Alright. That was our big boy. That was target species there. Dang it. Well, that's the brakes. Got to rig back up, get reorganized here. That's a clean break right there on that fluorocarbon, so that just means that was on a tooth, you know. Not too much you can do about that. That was definitely on the slider though, on the 65 rigger. Dang. Alright, we're gonna try and head back east here and get on our numbers again. Heading back east, see if we can stick another one. It is, I've mentioned this in my other videos, but it is very directional out here. That last run, I was on like a west troll, just a little bit of north in it, but basically a west troll, and got a bunch of bites right there. So sometimes coming back east, I'm coming back through the same area, but you may not get the bites. It's the current down there, the way your lures are fishing and all that. That's a good salmon mark down there, about 75, 80. So that's typically what happens in here. The late breakfast boys are out now, so it's getting crowded in this shallower water, and those fish will go down eventually. Seems like they go right down in the mud. Say enough's enough, so we'll have to go on adventuring after that. Oh, we're in 170 now, and We hit that last fish in about 150. I'm gonna go out, check out 200 foot here, see what I can see. That inside screen kind of dried up just like I figured it would. Sun's getting higher and tons of boats running them over. You can see all the boats are kind of scattering out now a little bit. So morning bite's over pretty much. Now I'll just roam around, see if maybe we can get lucky and stick another big one. I had some nice bait on the screen early. That kind of went away. This rod just took a whack, man. Totally took a whack. Unless there's a small fish on there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Thing just went. Thinking that was a swing and a miss. Could have been a small fish, another small king. Hard to tell. Usually when I have a small one hooked that's not popping the release, I get a actual like a shimmy in the rod, like it'll do this. Usually if I got one hooked and it's too small to pop the release. I don't see that right now, so I'll let it ride for a little bit. Just stuck a good one, boys. Oh yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna let him get that top shark, and I see him way back behind the boat. I'll let him stay back there for now. Tell you what we're gonna do. Turn her down way there. Mitchy spoon. Mitchy, that's our spoon. Having trouble keeping up with him because this fish is all over the place. Just wear herself out. Just switched that spoon, dropped it a little deeper. See if I can get the net ready. We're gonna need the net for this boy. If we get him. Staying deep, which I don't really like. I'm gonna try to accelerate just a little bit. Just try and get him to come up to the surface. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Boy, this fish is gonna give us problems, man. There he is. Oh, look at that. Look at that fish. Nice fish, man. My goal now is to keep him out of this rigger. Probably easier said than done. Okay. Nice fish, boys. That's the one we got after. Nice fat fish. Now we gotta see if we can land him. Oh, we pretty much got him here, but gotta get them into the net, which is might be a little difficult there. But I don't wanna lose that spoon. It's a good spoon. Okay. Net in the water. Got him! Hell yeah. Woo. Hell yeah. Alright, boys. There's a big one. Woo! I think that's a female too. persevered. Look at that. That's that warrior spoon. That's all that's left of our treble hook right there. That's what that fish did to my treble hook. You guys can see that thing is totally wrecked, man. Totally wrecked. So we're gonna need a new hook on that spoon, but that one has been hot this year. I told you last year the UV pickle seed was like my hottest spoon. That's basically, this is a warrior version. It's a UV pickle seed. It's a little larger size. It's got a red nose on it. That's Mitchie's hot spoon. Mitchie told me about that one, so it's the one that got it done. Look at that fish. Big beautiful king. I'm gonna bleed her out because I want to get the skein out of there. Usually August is when I start trying to grab skein for skein fishing in the fall. But landed that solo, wasn't easy. I'm gonna bleed her, get her in the cooler. Even though it's a little warm out here, I've been wearing my life jacket all day. When you're out fishing by yourself, it's definitely a good idea. This water's like 73 degrees, but I'm kind of out on my lonesome here now, so always a good idea. But that's the fish I was after. So I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna bleed her out, get her in the cooler. So hit me up in comments, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next video.